Hey guys, and welcome back. Today we are jumping on the Survival Hunter. After Marksman and Beastmaster, this is the last spec on the list, and trust me, this spec is absolutely wild. Plus a little bonus at the end. I've got two quick pet guides for you, one for the tiny radioactive mouse and one for the big bomb. That fits perfectly with the team. So make sure to stick around till the end, but for now let's get into the main part, the bomb build. As you can see here, the Resolute Brute is in full PvP gear with around 20 million health, which is pretty standard at the moment. Some have more, some have a bit less. I'm going to do my rotation on the target dummy to show you exactly how much damage the bombs alone can do. Check this out. Any questions? So in this match, I'll show you how it looks like under real arena conditions. I silence the healer and I go for the mage. There's so much power behind that he has to block instantly. Then I swap to the demon hunter and that's it. And look at the damage, 7 million bomb, and it can go even higher. It's crazy how much burst this build's put out. New match, new mage. We force ice block in the opener and shortly after that darkness from demon hunter. Technically that's already a win, but these guys actually hold on for a while. Once again, top damage, and also check out those bombs. Nearly 6 million damage from just normal hits. This is absolutely insane. Alright, let's go to the final clip, and this one is all about cleave damage, and it really shows what the build can do. From the very start, my pressure is non-stop. Every bomb, every proc just keeps stacking and the numbers go absolutely crazy. Not even the Warlock can keep up. I'm hitting 100k damage in seconds and their healer is struggling to keep the Tyrant team alive. So the best part, it's not just burst, the damage keep rolling for the whole fight. By the end I actually doubled the Affliction Warlock total damage and this build just shreds everything. For me, hands down, it's the strongest melee right now in game with amazing CC and absolutely broken cleave potential. I've only experimenting with these builds for a short time, but I've already pushed over 2k rating in both solo shuffle and 2v2. And honestly, it feels almost effortless. The pressure, the control, the consistency, everything just fits perfectly. I've put together two versions of the build, one for range opponents and one for melee comps. The melee version deals a bit more overtime damage, and while the range version gives you slightly more crit and burst. As always, both builds and my macro are linked below, so you can try them yourself and just see how strong the setup really is. When it comes to the stats, there's not much new. Just like the marksman build, we are going full mastery. And when I say full, I mean it. We are sitting at almost 40% mastery in PvP with 25% crit and 30% versatility. The rotation is super simple. You start by throwing the first bomb, which triggers our hero talent, then hit just burst macro and throw 2 more bombs. After that, just continue with your normal rotation, and once 60 seconds are up, repeat everything. Look at the nice bombs. The range version is almost the same, but before we throwing the last 2 bombs, we hit Spearhead. This boosts our crit chance by 15%. The talent got heavily nerfed and it's usually pretty weak, but against range opponents I find it can be pretty useful sometimes. Just test it by your own. And look at that bombs. This AoE bomb damage is just crazy. It skyrocketed my damage meter. Now let's talk about pets. If your team already has a class with Mortal Strike effect, you can comfortably run a tank pet, like this one. It has a really cool talent that increases your HP and heals you over time, which can be extremely useful in combination with your self heal, especially if your healer is in CC. If you want a pet with Mortal Strike, try this mouse. It comes with the effect and can also remove movement appearing effects, which is incredibly useful in PvP. In most situations, this should be your go-to. And as a bonus, here's where to find and tame both pets. The first one is an undermine at 50, 46, 41, 10. Click the manhole to open a hatch leading underground. The area is full of colorful bombs and the pet is fully teamable, so you can even skin it for extra mats if you want. To get out, just use a ladder. Exploring this spot is fun and having the pet ready for PvP or collecting is definitely worth it. For the mouse pad we need to go to the coordinates 54, 11, 92, 71. Before starting you will want to grab a goblin glider, which you can get cheaply from the auction house. There's another method without the glider, but it requires reputation, and since I'm not a big one on PvE, I recommend the glider method. It's much just faster. Once you have the glider, jump onto the pipe across from you. From there, move as fast as you can along the pipe. Then use the hunter ability disengage to jump onto the next pipe and repeat the process until we reach the platform we need. From the platform we make the final jump toward the larger building, where the mouse is hiding and sleeping. It's not really hard to land on, I've even managed it on my first try. Once you reach it, you can tame it immediately. This pet in my collection is an absolutely must-have and it already looks irradiated. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like or subscribe, and if we don't see each other again, have some spooky nights and happy Halloween.